Here's all the parts for the reverse cable. So it looks like this rubber, so you got the cable coming through here. Looks like this rubber goes on first, and it looks like it goes on this way. It goes right about there because it's going to get shoved in to that hole there. Pretty sure that's how it goes. And then these two halves go on here, and then this rubber piece goes here. This rubber piece goes here. This rubber piece looks like it goes here, and then this nut ties it all in, and then this here mounts to this part here. I had to take this off. I think I had it backwards. This goes on last. Not last, but this goes on after this. Kind of covers that area there. So, got these both tightened up. Put everything back on. I have the links all cranked down. Got the rubber seals on them. I'm ready to put this contraption back on. And then I'll adjust things. Steering and reverse. Okay, so I have all this hooked up. All these are sealed up. I got the spark plug lines running. I gotta tighten the spark plug up still. Ground. I cleaned all the connections, made sure they're tight. All these are tight, water sealed. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the rubber seal on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover on for now. I probably need to get back in there, but looks like it doesn't snap either. Look at that. What I'll probably do, I'll probably wrap some zip ties around it. What the fuck? Thing's a mess. I don't know where any of this stuff goes. So I was waiting to put the rest of the manifold on, the exhaust pipe here. And I had a bunch of hoses. I'm like, where the hell do these hoses go? And I'm looking at the pipe, and I'm like, well, 1, 2, 3, freaking four hose nipples. So yeah, that's sort of solves my mystery. So I'm gonna slap this in and start connecting hoses. First, I forgot to put these brackets on, but I just backed the bolts out and popped them on there. Now I'm gonna put the exhaust pipe on here so I can start connecting the hoses to where they need to go. I'm gonna go mate these together. Those are the parts. I got some high temp gasket maker. I'm gonna put on the gasket when I mate these two together, and I'm also gonna put some here around this copper ring, and you V-band it together, tighten everything down, and I'll be ready to move to the next step, which is connecting the hoses. V-bands cranked down, mounts are cranked down, bolts are cranked down. This nut back here was a biatch to get to, but everything's tight. Now I can start connecting hoses. Yo, where's my hose at? Where's my hose at? Replace the old crusty temperature sensor, the new one. The five's been replaced. Let's see if the cluster comes on. Cluster comes on. Maintenance lights coming on. Some spraysty daisty. See how we go. Okay, since I have a miss here, what I'm going to make sure both of these cylinders are firing by putting this in line. I'll do one at a time. I just want to make sure that both are getting spark. So, now this should light up as I crank it. Okay, so it lit up. That looked like it was running. Let's try the second one. Handy tool to have. That's a good tool to have. Let's see. This one here. The second one. Put it like that. Okay, that one lights up too. Okay. So I changed the, I moved the screw on the carburetor while it was running. It did change its tone a little bit, but it did not eliminate the backfiring. I think from here I'm going to go and look at the Rave valves. These, from what I've read, these red adjustment things there should be flush with this. These are pushed down pretty far. So I'm going to take this off. And adjust these out. Then I'll try it again. Also, inside here, I need a wrench for that. There is a. I've seen them with springs inside here and without, like this, but shorter underneath here, as like a rebound. I don't know if it's necessary or not, so I'll check into that as well. But for now, I'm just going to bring these out flush, because you see they're in there a good almost 1/4 inch. It looks like they just spin out. I gotta figure out how to spin these out. I'll figure that out and then put them in and give it another attempt. Okay, see how it's level? Install this one back where it's supposed to go. This one, spring. You see how it's recessed in there real far? I'm going to bring that up to its level. Okay. Install that, and let's fire it up. See if it still backfires. Okay, let's try it again. In theory, it should run better. I hope so. Actually, this one may need to go on one click. Yeah.